The moment Jason stepped into the ancient mansion, a cold shiver ran down his spine, as if invisible hands had grabbed him by the throat. The air was thick, stale with decades of decay, yet beneath it lingered a strange, cloying sweetness. Whispers slithered along the cracked walls, and the faintest flicker of movement caught his eye a shadow darting in the corner of the grand hall, though no living thing should have been there. Every instinct screamed at him to run, but curiosity, reckless and unyielding, held him rooted. The house had a reputation in the town, a horrifying legend of beautiful women trapped inside, luring young men who never returned. Jason's flashlight trembled in his hand as he wandered through the ornate halls, the remnants of opulent chandeliers and faded tapestries hinting at a grandeur long gone. Portraits of the women, stunning in their beauty yet eerily lifeless, lined the walls. Their eyes seemed to follow him, shifting subtly whenever he looked away. The mansion groaned with every creak of the floorboards, a language of warning he could not decipher. And then, from somewhere deep within, came a soft, melodic laughter echoing off the walls, seductive yet chilling. It called to him, wrapping around his mind like a silk noose, promising beauty but delivering terror. As he descended the staircase to the basement, the temperature plummeted. Frost formed along the edges of broken furniture and shattered mirrors, yet no wind blew. Shapes began to materialize in the darkness, figures of women, their faces pale and ethereal, eyes glowing with unnatural light. They circled him silently, their whispers a symphony of despair and desire, counting the fate of every young man who had dared enter before him. Panic surged, and he tried to flee, but the shadows twisted and coiled around his legs, binding him as if the very house was alive and hungry. The walls themselves seemed to pulse, and Jason felt an invisible force pressing into his chest. Faces pressed out of the plaster, screaming silently, hands clawing through the cracked floorboards. Every breath became a battle. The air thickened with a malevolent energy, and the beauty of the women twisted into grotesque masks of torment and rage. One of them stepped closer, her eyes glinting with a hunger that was more than human, her voice whispering secrets he could never unhear. Time lost meaning seconds, stretched into eternities as the mansion consumed his sanity. He realized then that the house fed not just on flesh, but on fear, on the desperate hope of escape that kept its victims alive long enough to suffer. Morning light would never reach him. Jason's screams joined the echoes of countless others, trapped in the mansion's cursed walls, while the beautiful apparitions resumed their silent eternal vigil. The house waited patiently for the next intruder, its allure undiminished, its hunger insatiable. And somewhere, amid the whispers and shadows, the name of the mansion's dark secret lingered, binding his soul to the legend forever. Ambient invites you to experience stories like these, where the line between beauty and horror blurs. If you enjoyed this tale, please like and subscribe to the channel for more chilling journeys into the unknown.